Alright, well, we'll give it another go. Misery 2. Just trying to explain to the wifey. Yeah, so basically, compared to like our normal interloper run, I think generally it's colder, there's less loot. You get special afflictions that are bad that you get throughout the run. I'm definitely feeling the coldness though. That's a big difference. Like it's way colder than normal standard interloper at the start. At least it feels like it. Name my misery runs Death is Inevitable. Seem fitting, yeah. It feels like Darkest Dungeon vibes. Right. I think I will go plane crash again. Yeah. Hardest non-custom difficulty with unique permanent afflictions and some other things which are slowing you down. Yeah. Yeah. Good luck with this one. Thank you very much, Caradine. The same weather, but gets maxed out on day 3. Ah, I see. I'm also... do you know why? It's also because I don't have Cold Fusion on, obviously. Because we're not allowed feats, and I normally play with Cold Fusion. And a lot of the times we were at 0 degrees, and therefore not warming up. Whereas on Loper, I would be 2 degrees. But yeah, if it maxes out... I assume it scales really quickly then. If it still starts at the same temperature. Thank you, Nara. I'm sure we've got it. Frigid Bones. Is that one of the afflictions? I don't actually know any of the afflictions, really. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll loot the plane crash. And then I think maybe loot Skeeter's Ridge. And then hop down and head to the farmhouse. I was going to try and focus on picking sticks up that are on my path a little bit more. Makes the world a lot colder. Ah, lovely. What happened? You got your points. I did a terrible job. Ah! Right, I think there's nothing in that cave we discovered. I'm also not going to waste time looting those lockers, as I say. Don't think they have anything in.
Wait, I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Okay, they're good. There's not actually any point putting clothes on at the moment because it's way too colder. Even if we put the clothes on, we won't warm up, so might as well wait. Okay. I swear the snow doesn't normally sound like that. Right. I feel like we got decently lucky with the clothes on that first run.
I'll take it.
At least more lucky than we are at the moment. So far, not really anything worthwhile. I mean, the leather shoes will be better than our trainers. But we're no hat yet. Hat is a big one. You want to find at least a hat or gloves. Because of the frostbite. Ooh, I hate getting up there. Yeah, I'll just search the suitcases in here. Okay, hoodie. Yeah, didn't get anything in here this time. Not even the Polaroid. God damn it. How am I going to map the region now? That's funny. How did it know I was talking about mapping the region? I'm not going to take it, but yeah. Right. Yeah, we'll head over to Skees Ridge. We'll have wolves to deal with, but we're just going to have to run around them, hope for the best. I haven't picked up any stones yet. Holy shiz. How easy is it going to be for us to run past the wolves? Just need them to at least be on my left. Okay, that should be fine. I'm gonna actually got scared. Right, go down here. Alright, see if we can warm up. Check the cave, Tashkane. You can avoid the timbies. Yeah, you've got to climb a rope though. But that's true. Right. Oh wow, no. Our boots, our leather running shoes are actually full condition. Okay, well at least I'm technically warming up. Soup, great. Books are nice to have. Sure. Wood. Right, come on. Don't let me down, washing. I'm finding a lot of repeats. Okay, that's better. Okay, they're worse. Are you better? No, you're worse. You better than that? No. Ugh. Right. Anything else? No, I think that's it. Is it worth warming up in here? Probably not. I think we just get back out. Plus you can pick up birch bark on the way to Angler's Den. That's true, yeah, because that side of the map's covered in birch trees. I tried that, now bear lives at the end of that path. Oh no. Yeah. They changed around the beds a little bit around there, didn't they? Bear is definitely better than Timbies. At least I would say so. Bear's more predictable. I mean, obviously they can be more in the way. But you can get around one. I'm not going to search that corpse. Because corpses very rarely have stuff in them on local, let alone misery. Right. We'll pick up the toolbox that spawns here. Soup, nice. Oh my god, there's not a guaranteed toolbox spawn here on misery? This is a scam. Right, what's the safe way down here? That doesn't look safe. Right. I normally go down by the log, but it doesn't really matter. Just go down anywhere. I would like to go this way, though, because if we swing by the house down here, there's some stuff we could pick up. Did we get us last run? Yep. I mean, they bit me, which was enough to do me in. This is nice to get. Need a tool, though. A knife, a hatchet, or a pry bar. Do you know what? I never knew what specific tools it used, but hey, now we know. I think lots of teas is something we will need as well. Can't do anything with this deer. Alright, grab a couple of these. And I'll head along the river to go to the farmhouse. It's probably worth, if we do the farmhouse, do we want to just loot all of Pleasant Valley? Get another clear day. Usually loot is the same on low, but is it actually? It feels like there's less loot, but then again, it has been a little while since I've started an interloper run. In fact, I haven't started an interloper run since October last year, because we've been playing the same one for so long. I've probably become accustomed to my loot already existing in the world. Right, there's that frostbite risk again. You seen that video of the guy eating one of them? Oh yeah, when he puts it in his yeah, well, puts it in his mouth. That's how you eat stuff. Yeah. Yeah. No, like he like spews it up. Oh dear. Why am I'm gonna go pick up the fucking can. Priorities, Lima. Do any teas provide any effect on it, on misery? I mean, I assume they're still like the normal. They're not changed, right? The teas, they're all the same. Didn't notice a difference on my long misery, except the beachcombing was bad. I'm surprised beachcombing's changed. But given misery specifically exists to stop people from living long term, that does make sense. Now, I wonder what we could get away with looting today. So, major loot locations in Pleasant Valley. Oh, God. This farmhouse, Signal Hill, barn over there, Thompson's Crossing. So, I could loot the farmhouse, go up to Signal Hill, head over to the barn, go to Thompson's Crossing. What, and then maybe dip into Coastal Highway, or do I try go for Timberwolf Mountain? I mean, obviously, if the Timberwolves are still in Ash Canyon, then I can't do what I was going to do before. There's no way to get past those Timberwolves. I mean, you can just not get bitten by them, but you have to... When there's that many of them, it's really hard to not get bitten. Right, let's go in this way. What was the name of the woman in Wintermute who lived here? Okay, I'm actually warming up. Nice. Why does Thompson's Crossing sound like a euphemism? Does it sound like a euphemism? I don't know about that. Alright, we'll take the flour, because if we find some oil, then we can make bannock. We've got a pot. That's nice. Oh, there we go. There's oil. Might actually be guaranteed in here. Right. Peaches. Molly? Molly, yes, of course it's Molly. Wonder if we find Molly in here. Hello, Noise Bomb, how you doing? Right. Salt? Sure. Maybe there's a recipe we can do. Water. Toilets are obviously a fantastic way to get water early. Ooh, bandage, nice. I wouldn't mind some cloth. How long do you take to break down? 10 minutes for 2 bits of cloth? I'm actually going to do that. Because the other option is we sleep here to warm up. Right, I'll do basement last. Yeah, we want to warm up in here, I think. And then maybe we'll try Signal Hill. Playing best misery run? What, you're playing? You're playing a misery run that's going really well? What's your secret? Please tell me. To go back to my place again for a good Thompson's Crossing. Okay, well, when you say it like that. Oh dear. Oh, that's not what I wanted to click on. Alright. Lots of books. Ooh, candy bar under the desk. I mean, that also sounds like a euphemism. Right. Film? I'm good. You know what? If I ever come back here, sure. Clothes are definitely lacking at the moment. So hopefully I can find some in here. Alas, earwax. Okay, I think I'll take this cloth as well. It's more efficient than breaking down clothes. And I'll do this one as well. Right. Clothes are always lacking for you, Lima. Remember the bear fight in Wintermute? Yeah. Wasn't really much clothes wearing then, was there? I ran into battle with that bear stark naked. But for good reason. Oh, God, there's got to be some clothing. I found loads of scrap metal. No? Nothing? Really? Anything? Yeah, see, this feels worse than Lopa. Like, finding no clothing. Good. Finding no clothing in the entirety of the upstairs of the farmhouse just feels bizarre. Oh well. Right. Well, check the basement. It's very dark in here. Lack of loot is depressing, yeah. That's septic. That's a pretty good find. In case you get bitten. I got very lucky I didn't get infection risk when that timber wolf bit me, but then again, bleeding out is arguably worse. Right, there goes the hypothermia risk. Potatoes, carrots. Okay, well, it's a bit. 10 kilos of salt. I think we'll leave that for now. Right, it's really dark, but I'm afraid I've got no light source. Even if I wanted to burn a light source at the moment, I can't. There is something. Misery? Yeah. Hey, we'll always have misery. Maybe the loot was the misery we found along the way. If I find another random candy bar when I'm looking for anything else, I might lose it. Right, clothes. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Replacement fuse. I don't think so. Anyone done the tails in misery mode yet? Should we do that? Should we be the first people to complete the tails from the far territory? Alright, well, we're done here. Let's, I don't think we had anything yet. It's a tiny upgrade. Hardly worth talking about. 4 degrees. How have I not found a single... right. I think I might pre-craft the rose hips. At least one set. Let's do the birch bark as well. Right. That actually sounds awful. I'm sure it'll be fun. I didn't mind Voyager because of the dang Timbies. Yeah, the Timberwolves in Sundered Pass are not fun. Right, I think we will head to Signal Hill. Pry bar, okay. Car battery? No thanks. Pry bar's good. Means we can open lockers. There's that car, I'm not going to bother. Means we can open lockers, and turns out we can dig up, what are they called? Mulberry bushes? No. Burdock root. Thornberry? Thornberries. Nigel Thornberry. We can now dig up Nigel Thornberry. He's in the pry bar. All that warming up we did, and we're going to get cold before I even get to this next barn. Oh, God. That show, Rugrats, yeah. They're not mermaids, they're dugons. Anything in there? Don't see anything. I'll dip into here. Molly, you in here? Wild Thornberries? Yeah, Wild Thornberries. Are we really not warming up in it? -4? Oh, God. Yeah, there's fuck all in here. Can't even see if there's anything up here. I'd have to go all the way around. Actually, can I see if there's anything up here? Actually... Okay, that don't work. Actually, can I just do this? Ha ha ha! Ah! Okay, well... Please, let me up. Take that one. Okay. Wait, this doesn't work. Backpack. There we go. This better be worth it.
Hope nobody needs this
Unironically, actually kind of worth it. There you go. You don't have to do the entire parkour. Okay. The bear's right there. Fuck off. Hello? You know what? I'll go around. So many people over the entire world can name and have watched American cartoons. What are you moaning about? Yeah, no, we have a decent amount of American cartoons. I guess because they're just English-speaking cartoons. Right, well, I had to take a slightly longer path around to get past the bear. I've never encountered the bear, like, there, whilst I'm trying to do stuff. It's funny. Where? There. The bear. I have not got enough clothes to realistically keep warm, even in a building. Which is distressing. To be honest, I don't think we make it past tonight either. Guaranteed eaten by bear? Nah. I'm annoyed about the Timberwolves. If they hadn't been there, I think we would have had a pretty damn good chance. But as I say, I think I probably played a little bit too aggressively. But I didn't even know the Timberwolves could specifically be there. And obviously, the problem with Timberwolves is there's a very high chance that they see you before you see them. In which case, that's it. They are now on you. Which is good in a way, because you have the exact opposite problem with a bear. Well, it's not a problem, but bears do not see you. They have a really short area that they actually see you around. So it's so easy to avoid bears in this game. That's why bears aren't really a threat. Unless you're, like, hunting them. So you just have to, like, go around them. Whereas timber will see you from really far away and then will go after you. But bear, even if a bear sees you, you just walk away. As long as it's not, you know, between, like, here and this tree, it's not going to charge you. Feeding local wildlife? Yeah, you know, that's what we're doing. Well, those Timberwolves would have to wait for the fire to burn out before they can... Pardon me, sorry. Before they can eat my corpse. Just wondering if I should run... If I try and sleep here tonight, or if I try and get to Thompson's Crossing.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
I've got water. That's fine. I mean, we could always... We could go to Winding River and go to Mystery Lake. I like Mystery Lake.
I could eat anything.
Winding River's slightly closer than Thompson's Crossing, although Thompson's Crossing is quite big. We could always just come to Thompson's Crossing at another time. Mystery Lake's nice because lots of the major loot locations are near each other. I don't know. Not taking the wires. Should warm up in here at least. We do. Ah, a flare. We have got a way to light a fire now. That's nice. Sewing kit. Okay, so we can make improvised clothing. Coffee. Nice. This is why we came up here. Pre-made coffee.
This
Okay. Overkill on the sewing kits. That's enough slices. Right. More wires. Yeah. Because I either... It's another battery.
Heavy to carry.
Found more batteries here on Misery than I had in Interloper. That's 2 batteries in in Pleasant Valley. That's insane. Drink a chunk of that. Do I want to make the wraps? What am I about to get frostbite on? My hands. Maybe I should make the wraps for the hands. Oh, I can do the head wrap as well. Maybe I should.
God, I'm starving.
I didn't like how she did that. Kind of made me jump. It looks so silly. I'm a pirate. Right. I'm kind of defensive about my food at the moment. I might, as much as I would normally do starvation tactic, I might just stay off it for a little while longer. Okay. I want to keep moving. Where I want to keep moving to is a fantastic question. Maybe let's try go to Mystery Lake.
Starting to feel numb.
Although I don't have much in the way of choice of bed if I do. Yeah, actually, I think that might be a bad idea. And I'll tell you for why. As far as I can remember, the closest bed in the dam is actually the trailers on the other side. Now, I might be wrong about that, but I don't think there's a bed in the dam anywhere. Very late here, so I'm going to go to bed. Good luck with the run. Thank you very much, Tonza. I hope you sleep well. Thank you for being my lucky charm as we try out this run.
If I don't warm up soon.
Yeah, I think the closest bed is the trailers on the other side. Or the trailer on the other side, rather. Which means moving through the dam in the dark with nowhere to sleep to even navigate through it. So I think maybe it's better to go this way. Oh my god, there's a fucking moose there as well. Just in case I didn't have enough going on. Alright. So instead we'll head to Thompson's Crossing, because I think we can sleep there. And hopefully it's warm enough. I don't know if the community hall is warmer than the houses. It might be. It might be colder. I could check when we get there. But we're about to start hemorrhaging health. I think we'll check out this barn. Find some wood here. Yeah, we are going to... Well, we are hemorrhaging health, but we're about to get to the point where health being so low is pretty bad. Okay, wind's died down. Doesn't really matter for the temperature, but at least it means we're not walking into it. Oh, actually, do I want to stop off at the barn? Start slowing down now. Yeah, actually, maybe going to the barn's better. But that is definitely going to be colder. Seems silly to not go swing by it first, though. I think we've got an aurora tonight. Yep, we do. It's not active yet, but that can be a problem if we run into wolves. It's probably not even worth checking this car. Yep. Yeah, I don't think the barn will be warm enough. We just haven't got enough clothing to be in anything less than the best indoor location for sleeping. I mean, there is a car in there, and that'll be even warmer inside the car. Maybe we can get away with that. Electric Cinia, thank you very much for the follow. Here because I love TLD, also part of the LGBTQ plus community. Nice! It's a good partnering, I think. But I think that about any game in the queer community, so... Thank you for the follow, and welcome in. Oh my lord, it's dark in here. Right, how cold are we? -2. Right, where's the car? Somewhere around here. Pot of divination. Oh, that's right. This is it here. What is this now? 3 degrees. Haha. But I can't sleep in here because I don't have... Oh, wait, no. Wait, you can sleep in cars without a bedroll? Am I stupid? How long have you been able to do that? Well, the more you know. I swear I know about this game. I swear I do. I can't really afford to stop in here. I don't want to burn my only light source looking around in here, which means you'd have to wait till day. So maybe I do need to burn my light source. Things then I'd need to light another fire. Or we just sleep in here. Am I going to be warm enough if I sleep in here? All night? I don't know. Alright. I don't really have enough time for repairing. Sleep for a few hours at a time. Yeah, it's just... Okay, well, we could sleep for a little bit. And then push on to Thompson's Crossing, maybe. So say I slept 4 hours. Oh wait, it's going to be an aurora, so I'm going to be able to see inside here anyway. It doesn't look like a bloody aurora outside. Okay, it's still 3 degrees in here. Right, I think what we'll do is we will light our flare. We'll loot this place. And then we'll turn this into a fire when we get to Thompson's Crossing. Back here. No. Antibiotics, nice. I don't actually need that can. So I should drop that because we've got a pot now. I won't drop it yet. Another book. Books are good for starting fires. Who needs to read books? Just set them on fire, am I right, gang? Dusting sulfur, that's useless. It would be nice if dusting sulfur and the stump remover, ooh, nice, actually had some uses besides gunpowder. A book, I mean a whetstone, I guess I'll take it. Stuff like that we can take and then leave somewhere. 2 whetstones, okay, sure. Okay, yep, this was not worth time to loot, I don't think. Right, we'll go out. We'll go out like this. Fuck my bottom. That scared the shit out of me. You were getting your first affliction soon? Wait, what? Oh, we made it past the first night. Timbies? No, that was a bloody bear. No idea where it's gone. It's now just vanished. Heard the growl? No. If it was a timber wolf, that was a very big timber wolf. Oh good, the blizzard. Is it? Nah, it's just strong wind. I guess we'll have a quick look in here. Spray paint. Okay, great. Thanks, game. Right. I think it's probably safest for me to head back towards the road. Because my sense of direction in Pleasant Valley isn't the best. Yeah, I didn't even know the bear could... I didn't even know the bear could get that close to the barn. Yeah, I think I'll just follow the road. Let's not do anything too crazy.
My fingers feel numb.
I would like to turn this flare into a fire at some point. I think Pleasant Valley has only normal wolves. It has timber wolves now. Yeah, they did the update, and you now get timber wolves in Pleasant Valley, Coastal Highway, Timberwolf Mountain, Ash Canyon, a few places, which is nice in a way. Not nice on the last misery run attempt we did, but hey. But they're not guaranteed to spawn. They actually seem quite rare, and you won't get them all at the same time. Like, I've barely run into them on our Lopa run. Yeah, even if we just turn this flare into a couple torches, it's worth it. Although, I kind of need to warm up again already. Yeah, maybe let's do it next to this car. If this doesn't start, then we might be in trouble. I forgot I had the Pride Charm command.
I'm starving.
If you play DBD, then you can get a Pride Charm.
Oh, lucky day.
Ooh, lucky day. Right. Okay. Let's cook these. Warm up. Da, 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 da. Sorry, I missed what someone else said. There are maps with every hostile wildlife on them. I don't know what you mean, Panda. Right. Barely warming up, but we are warming up. Looking like silly goofballs. I do have one bandage. Alright. I might just sit and warm up for a little bit longer. We can cook some water. Okay. Think I had another rose hip set to do. Yeah. Wind change direction. It's not strong enough to blow out the fire though. Okay. Hide this in here. I say hide, it gets deleted. join the kitty club or else, yeah. If you're not in the kitty club, you're officially not a kitty. That's how it works. Can't argue. Ash resident bodyguard, I mean, yeah.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Okay, 10 minutes. Guess I'll break down a pair of these socks. Okay. Let's put a little bit more water on, and then we'll get some torches. And then we'll move off. Oh, I am cold now because I'm not. Well, I guess I'll just get cold. I'm not in wind chill protection here. Is there anywhere I can get in wind chill protection? There, apparently. Right, that should be good enough. I don't want terrible torches.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
I think I'm going to drink one of these right away. Because drinking it now is the same as drinking it later when we're moving around. It's just to protect from taking cold damage. For the cutie club, I wasn't cute at all, and now I'm one of the cutest in the land. That sounds like a like one of those ad things. You too can be a cutie when you use Cutie Club. Alright. Let's go, gadget, go. It's not that far to the town, like it's literally right over here, but as I wanted to do those, turn the flare into a fire. Well, I think we're about to pass.
Because I really do.
I think we're about to pass where we were at. If I lose this fire, it's actually quite bad because it's my light source at the moment. And this wind is threatening it. There'll be wolves around here. Okay, well, I was going to go to the community centre, but I guess we'll just go in somewhere else first. Right. Here we go. Safe and sound. It's actually too cold in here. I'm pretty sure. We get +2 bonus from having drunk that tea. And we get that for a little while. And we've got a +2 bonus from the torch. I think we will go around and loot absolutely everything.
I'll take it.
Wow. Nice. I'll take pretty much everything. I mean, I won't take that. Or that. I think that's worse than what I've got, right? Yeah. Actually, is that... Maybe that hoodie's better than...
This bag is getting kind of heavy.
It's not. Keep the flame going because we don't have any we don't have any matches, so got another way to get a fire.
I'll take it.
Times condition fire, cuteness objective, and may result in place. So there you go. Take all images in moderation. Good, you got me covered on the legal front. Peter's actually the lawyer as well. guaranteed matches in the store? Are there really? I did not know that. Although I don't know any of the guaranteed matches anymore because they changed them all around. Right. I'm quite encumbered. Is there anything I can drop? I need that. We don't need these extra bits of clothing. Just in case. Although I'm not sure if I'd rather take my torch with me. There is actually a cheesy cheat you can do with torches. If I go back into that house before the torch runs out, it will still be at full.
I can't feel my
It will be at the amount of fuel it was on when we left.
All I can think about is food.
So you can like get an infinite fire that way. God, you get cold constantly.
It's so cold. I just want to lie
Huh?
down for a bit.
Huh? Why did my torch just get blown out? Hello? What the fuck? I was in a car. Huh? What? What the hell? Well, I've got no way to see now. Huh? I mean, it's fine because it would have got blown out when I left the car. That was so weird. Did you turn on the AC? Yeah, that was it. Cheat mode. It's not like I can see. You can't see the items, so it's not like it's particularly helpful. But you can use it to at least see where you're supposed to be going. Right. I think. Therefore, I am. Walking into a wheelbarrow.
It's a goddamn.
Right. I might just get inside Thomas Crossing. Best way to make people miserable, make them cold all the time. Yeah, I'll do it. Right. Let's sleep in here. I'm gonna cheat. Don't look. Right. Plus 5 degrees. Do we think that'll be enough that I don't freeze to death? Oh god, I'm out of safe food. Ah, what's the worst that can happen? I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. So the question is, how much do we sleep? Maybe 7 hours or so? Eight hours? I just want to get affliction, diminished form. What does that do? You have less stamina and your carry capacity is reduced. Fuck. Wolves are less likely to flee during struggle. Ah! I've lost 5 kilos of carry capacity. God damn it. Well, at least I got a chunk of condition back. Diminished form. How does it affect stamina? It just takes a chunk off. Okay. That's fine. I love that you can just move that that table now. I did check that right, yeah. Okay. Welcome to misery, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's not great, that.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Something tells me that's probably one of the kinder afflictions as well. Hey. An actual piece of clothing. Hey. Another piece of actual clothing. Right. Another carrot. We could do with a can opener. Recipe there. Hey, maybe I can get that achievement done to cook recipes that I find. At least there are actual carrots and potatoes in this world that haven't degraded. First and last fiction are always the same, but the other 4 are random. Okay. Does that mean you can get really unlucky? Is one of the 4 like way worse than the others? Got a cooking skillet. Do I want to take a cooking skillet? It would let me cook bannock and things, actually. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. I'll leave behind these. I'm also going to leave some other stuff that we're just not going to use long term. I mean, a bow eventually would be good, and therefore arrows. But we've got to get there first. But whetstones are a little bit too long term, I think, for me to be taken with me. I always forget you can't open that microwave. Okay. So I assume you get that, what is it, 12 hours after you spawn in? 24 hours after you spawn in, rather? And I assume it's every X amount of days. They're all bad, but yeah, some are worse than others. I mean, it'd be weird if they were good ones, right? Oh, you get more life. Right. Starvation tactic is probably still the way to go. I think we're headed to Coastal Highway then. I do need to make some space. Let's actually leave behind the skill books. And maybe some of these other books. There's not really any point repairing any clothes. And actually, we're going to find some coal if we go through Coastal Highway. So let's leave some of these sticks behind. Did you go to Ash Canyon before the other afflictions set in? Do you reckon? Is it that bad? Hello, Cookie Cat. I mean, if they're that bad, then maybe I should. Well, I'll tell you what we will leave behind then. The scrap metal. Won't need that over there. This feather. I've got a lot of this heavy food. I'm worried about eating it. Okay, maybe... Okay, we'll come back here. Let's drop the stuff for making bannock. Because that's really heavy, all of that stuff. Yeah. Let's go with this. In fact, let's leave a little bit of water behind. Because I've actually got a lot of water. Have we got a lot of water? Yeah. We'll go with this.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Backpack really comes in handy. Yeah, extra 5 kilos is nice. So it's good to get early game too. Yeah, that's true in general. Surprisingly, not freezing cold out here. It's probably not worth my time looting cars in general. It's just... they very rarely have stuff in. You generally don't want to loot places where you have to actually loot containers. Because I assume it's the same as interloper rules, where you're actually way more likely to find stuff out in the world than inside a container. Because of how it does the spawning. Don't think there's any point opening cash register. As far as I know, the only thing you get in cash register is cash. I might be wrong though.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Wow. Those are very heavy combat boots. And they only give 0.1 degree better warmth. Do have good protection though. Those will be the matches. That's a lot of potatoes. Okay, I've actually got quite a lot of food now. Wonder if it's worth eating some of this stuff. The problem is I can't eat the canned stuff because I'd have to smash it open. I could also just get ill at any second. Let's leave the salt. Oh dear. Right. It's actually... we've been going 4.5 hours. I completely didn't realise the time. So I actually need to wrap up now. It's midnight. Completely zoned out on the timing. Oh, fuck my bum. Made me jump. Shall we see if we can loot one last place? Got the houses over there. There is normally stuff in here. Don't see anything. I can check if I got everything in this building, and maybe we'll go into the church, and we'll wrap up stream in there. Yeah, I did get everything in here because there's nothing in here. There's a lemming with us, Lima. No worries, Laszlo. Was happy to lem around the place. There is the little building down there as well. Right, take me to church. Oh, beef jerky. Wow, herbal tea. That's pretty good. I would like the books, but I'm just too weighed down. I hate being too encumbered. Okay, well, there you go. Got a decent amount of stuff. I'm scared to eat those. Right, we'll wrap up here. Well, we made it over 24 hours on the second run. This is definitely way harder than low power. I don't know why it feels that much harder. I genuinely think the +2 degrees from cold fusion, or rather not having those, is really rough. Can't eat them taters. There's taters. Oh yeah, the taters are very heavy. I do need to cook them first though. We can, however, just eat the raw carrots. I kind of forgot about that. Should I just eat a load of raw carrots? They only give 175. They also barely weigh anything. But hey. There we go. But yeah. Yeah, no, Misery feels way harder than I expected. Like, actually, way harder than I actually expected it to be. Which means anyone who's done it and has done Interloper, just go do Interloper, you'll be fine.